shame on our government from top to bottom and on us as a people for allowing it to happen. I fully intend to continue to update this miscarriage of any resemblance of justice in the future. If you'd like to call in and comment on that, phone number is 873-1400. I'd like to hear from the public, get some phone calls. On the Thursday of this week, British researchers said they have created embryos using human cells and the egg cells of cows. They said such experiments would not lead to hybrid human-animal babies or even to direct medical therapies. They said they have hollowed out the egg cells of cattle and inserted human DNA to create a growing embryo. The hope would be to take apart and get embryonic stem cells. They put human DNA into a cow egg and got the usual early-stage embryos you'd expect, said Dr. Robert Lanza of Massachusetts-based Advanced Cell Technology, whose company tried but failed to create stem cells in a similar way in the late 90s. We're going to go to a phone call. Hey, you with us today?
Yeah, this is Al.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine.
What you got to say today, Al?
Well, I just want to say I'm going to vote for that old fella in that Constitution Party. I have to write his name in.
Amen.
And I want to comment on those. And excuse me if I get too excited. I get so angry with the way our government's done, especially over those two Border Patrol agents. I want it known that my wife and I wrote Virginia Fox. We wrote Richard Burr. We wrote Elizabeth Dole. And expressed what a tragedy, what a mishap of justice this thing was, the way they did those two Border Patrol officers. And it's just common sense. They're sending a word to the rest of the Border Patrol officers. If you do your job, you're going to jail. And it just upsets me so bad. I'm ashamed that I voted for the president we've got in there right now. I am totally ashamed, and if I had to do over again, I'd never vote for the man.
I agree with you on that. I did the same thing and feel the same way. And this Border Patrol situation where these two guys are in prison and we got 55 members of Congress asking for a pardon, it is unbelievable. And then now the media gives it very little airtime. You know, it just falls out the memory hole. But it's a complete travesty of justice.
It just upsets my wife and I to no end. I cannot express in words. I get hyperventilating. I get so angry. It's the injustice of America, the way our government is just dictating to us and will not listen to we, the little people. They are oppressive now in all areas, and it's just getting worse and worse. And I just want to call in and let you know that I really appreciate the real news being on. It's just a tiny drop in the bucket. We need everybody talking the way y'all are talking.
I really do appreciate that, Al, and feel free to call in any time, and we really do appreciate it.
Well, you just keep hanging in there, and we appreciate y'all, and just keep telling the truth, and let me get back so I can hear the rest of it.
All right, well, I'm going to finish on that story. Did you hear what I said? This is Reuters News Agency, April 3rd, 2008. They were playing with human DNA and cow eggs. Modern-day true Frankenstein being fulfilled. I checked news agency websites for stories for the real news, and it's shocking what is really going on. Now you know why I end with God help us all. We got another phone call.
Yeah, this is Spencer.
How you doing today, Spencer?
I'm hanging in there.
What would you like to say today, sir?
Well, about this Border Patrol, and Bush is taking up for his big buddy down there in the DA department. What was his name? I forget his name, but it's there. They've been together for a long time, and that's the reason he's not doing anything. But he's working for the people. He's not working for that district attorney down there in Texas. And I'm like that other fellow said, I voted for George Bush, me and my wife voted, but I always said today I voted for him the second time. He has been a big disappointment.
Well, I agree. A lot of people feel that way.
And this election, so far, we don't have anybody that I can vote for.
We're going to see what we can do here as much as we can to get the Constitution Party on the ballot, because I think a lot of people, 9 out of 10 people, feel like they need a fourth choice other than what they're giving us. Do you agree?
Yes, sir. I agree 100% on that. And another thing, and I don't see why the American people don't get behind something, and that is this oil situation. Why doesn't we put or get it on a ballot referendum for the people to vote on whether to drill oil in this country or not?
I agree with you, and we're running a little short on time, but I appreciate you calling. Call in again next week, because to make a difference, we've all got to band together and let everybody know what we're thinking and spread our ideas, and that's what the Real News is here. It's a forum for people like you to say what's on your mind. I really do appreciate you calling.
Okay, thank you, sir.
We're going to go to our email because time's getting a little short. We got 2 this week, and this one's from Darren. I enjoyed the interview today with Congressman Virginia Fox. I hope she will start listening to the show as well as being a guest from time to time. I think she needs to stay in touch with the public in this district. As a taxpaying member of the public, I would like to say stop passing laws. We have too many now. The problem with illegal immigration, if we will not enforce the laws that are on the books. As far as the Patriot Act, if the public really knew what it is and how it could be used against us, there would be a public outrage. One more thing, what is the definition of a terrorist, and who will be the one who decides who is a terrorist? Darren, I want to thank you very much. I think you made some good points. Stay in contact with us. This is our email of the week. This is from Jeannie. I heard on the news that Freightliner is laying off 1,500 more employees. I think we should contact Virginia Fox and tell her to hold off on the fence building between the U.S. and Mexico. I'm not getting any younger, and that big fence will be hard to climb over when we're trying to immigrate to Mexico to find work. P.S. I wonder if the Freightliner plant in Mexico is laying off as well. Excellent email, Jeannie. There's a DVD here waiting for you. Come by and pick it up anytime at the station. Next week, our guest is going to be the Flat Tax Organization. Next week, we're going to hit taxes the whole time. I want everybody to call in, get involved. I don't think there's very many people out there that feel like you're under-taxed. If you do feel that way, please be one of the first callers. We want to get in touch with you right away. We'll make some sort of donation you can make maybe to the county or the government. But every week we do a poll, and this week our poll was IRS unjust enforcement of the 16th Amendment, Federal Reserve fighting inflation with inflation, those who attend the Bohemian Grove, those who think the stimulus checks will save us, Hillary's complete fabrication of sniper fire, and people who believe Bin Laden lives in a cave. And the winner is IRS unjust enforcement of the 16th Amendment. We'll put it back on the website. Appreciate everyone voting. We had 47 votes this week. And I want to tell you again, we got a free DVD. It's here at the station. You can come 9 to 5. It's Freedom to Fascism. It has a lot to do with the tax system. I think you'll find it very enlightening. You can also pick it up custom accessories on Highway 21. Appreciate everyone getting involved. Remember, the Real News crew is going to Washington on April 15th for the tax rally or tax protest. It's actually called the Freedom Rally. We'll be covering that for WSIC and for the Real News. We'll put a lot of information on our website. And until next week, this is Farron saying, God help us all.